Arsenal fans, finally.
Thierry Henry's iconic return to Arsenal as the club's new assistant coach has sent waves of excitement through the football world, rekindling the magic of a golden era while signaling the dawn of something new. For Arsenal fans, Henry is not just another club legend, he is the face of their proudest memories, the man who scored record-breaking goals, lifted trophies, and gave the red half of North London a unique identity that inspired millions worldwide. Now, stepping into a coaching role, Henry has vowed to give back to the club that made him a legend, offering his wisdom, experience, and unwavering love for Arsenal to help guide Mikel Arteta's side into a new age of success. Henry's first words upon his appointment struck a chord with every Arsenal supporter. He emphasized that Arsenal was always home to him, that the red shirt represented more than just football, it represented family, history, and belonging. He spoke with fire in his eyes about his responsibility to inspire the new generation, insisting that he was not coming back for personal glory but to serve the club that gave him everything. For fans who had longed to see him return in an official role, it felt like the missing piece of the puzzle had finally fallen into place. What makes this return even more powerful is the timing. Arsenal under Arteta have been building steadily over the past few seasons, transforming into one of the most competitive sides in the Premier League and Europe. The squad is young, hungry, and brimming with talent. Stars like Bukayo Saka and Ødegaard have already established themselves as world-class players, while William Saliba and Declan Rice have brought defensive steel and midfield authority. To add to this core, Arsenal moved boldly in the transfer market to secure two marquee signings, Eberechi Eze and Rodrygo, both of whom embody the creativity, flair, and explosiveness that have long been associated with the Arsenal way. Henry's arrival alongside these signings feels like a perfect storm. Eberechi Eze, fresh from his rise as one of the Premier League's most exciting attacking midfielders, is expected to bring unpredictability, flair, and direct dribbling that can dismantle any defense. Rodrygo, a Champions League winner at Real Madrid, brings a wealth of experience despite his young age and offers devastating pace, sharp finishing, and composure in big moments. Together, they add an extra dimension to Arsenal's attacking power, and the thought of these two working under the guidance of Thierry Henry is a prospect that has fans salivating. Henry himself knows what it takes to succeed at Arsenal, especially in pressure moments. His legendary career was built on not only skill but intelligence, determination, and leadership. Those qualities are exactly what he intends to instill in Arsenal's new crop of players. Eze, with his natural creativity, can learn how to sharpen his decision-making in the final third from Henry's tactical insights, while Rodrygo can refine his movement, finishing, and timing by studying under one of the deadliest forwards in football history. Even established stars like Ødegaard and Saka are set to benefit, as Henry brings a unique perspective that only a world-class striker and leader can offer. Beyond tactics, Henry's presence has an immeasurable psychological effect. Arsenal's young squad will now train daily alongside a man they grew up idolizing, a player whose name is synonymous with greatness. That kind of influence cannot be bought. When Henry speaks, players listen not just because of his words, but because of what he represents. His story is living proof that talent combined with hard work, discipline, and self-belief can elevate both a player and a club to legendary status. The Emirates Stadium has always thrived on connection between the players, the fans, and the club's identity. Henry's return strengthens that connection. He is not just a coach, he is Arsenal's embodiment of pride and ambition. Fans are already buzzing with excitement, with chants of his name expected to echo once again on match days, not as a player this time, but as a mentor standing on the touchline. Social media has been ablaze since the announcement, with many calling it the best signing of the season, even more than the big money arrivals of Eze and Rodrygo. For Mikel Arteta, Henry's presence is also invaluable. The Arsenal boss has earned immense respect for his tactical intelligence and discipline, but having Henry by his side provides an additional voice in the dressing room, someone who can rally the squad with authority and charisma. The combination of Arteta's structured vision and Henry's instinctive attacking genius could prove to be a masterstroke in Arsenal's pursuit of trophies. The return of Thierry Henry is not just about nostalgia, it is about ambition. Arsenal have made it clear that they are not content with being merely men, they want to dominate, to lift silverware, and to re-establish themselves as one of Europe's elite. With new talents like Eze and Rodrygo strengthening the squad, and Henry inspiring the players day in and day out, the club is perfectly positioned to do just that. The upcoming season feels different. Arsenal fans, who have endured years of frustration and disappointment, now believe they are on the cusp of something special. They see Henry back on the touchline, Eze weaving his magic in midfield, Rodrygo striking fear into defenders, and Saka carrying the hopes of the Emirates faithful. This combination of old glory and new ambition creates an irresistible energy that could drive Arsenal to heights not seen since Henry himself was leading the line as a player. Henry once said, "I will always be a gunner." Now, more than ever, those words ring true. His journey has come full circle, not as the man scoring goals, but as the man guiding others to greatness. For Arsenal, this is not just the return of a legend, it is the rebirth of belief, the spark of a new era, and the promise of nights at the Emirates that will once again be filled with glory.